the second time that someone thought that my hair color dripped onto my forehead. It's the same hair. It's the same color, kind of. God, no, it's a birthmark. And I know you want to.
Those great whites, they have big teeth. Hope it bite you. Thought you said that you would always be in the floor, on the lighter floor. But honey, I'll be seeing you ever I go.
Story. Last night was my second time working by myself without another person helping me at work. And they had me do sporting goods area, and so I had to do like 8 aisles. Think of a grocery store. 8 aisles by myself. I had to put this like 3 entire like huge, like taller than me size of boxes stacked up on each other. I had to put them away, and some of them were like big boxes full of tiny items, like 50 or so packets of fishing lures and stuff like that. And oh my god, let me tell you, trying to figure out where those fishing thingies go, girl, I was walking around the aisles forever trying to figure out where everything went. Eventually I got it, like I figured out where most of the stuff was because it was like repetitive. But my god, woo! And then I had to zone everything, so I had to make it all look pretty. And it's not like I didn't know that people did this, because I'm not stupid, but like I didn't know that that you put things towards the front to make it look nice. I thought it just happened that way. Like, not that it's magical or anything, but I didn't really understand that part at all. And it doesn't make sense to me. Someone's staring at me from their car right now, so I'm just gonna continue talking, even though I'm not really talking to anyone, but like I'm talking to you, so it counts. But like, why are you staring at me? Like, mind your own business. I just don't understand. It's like, it's not cool to stare at people. Guy is. Ooh. Day after all the storms. Conversation. First sip is always the best. It's so cinnamony and flavory. But anyway, I know for a fact that I'm not the only one that does this, because like the whole world must do this, you know? Who has full conversations in their head about what they're going to say to someone, or how they're going to say it, or how they're going to reply if this person says this, and like plays out whole scenarios in their head, good or bad, or things that you don't even know are going to happen, just so that you're prepared? Because I know I'm not the only one. I know it's random, but I literally do it all the time. Like, all the time. All the time. So now, I just got coffee. Now I'm gonna go, meet up with my friend Kelsey. And, well, I used to work with her at Starbucks. She's really sweet. I'm gonna go meet up with her. And we're gonna go to Blaze Pizza.
Really want it down. Read my mind just like I'm naked. There's no hiding out. I'm paper thin, 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 paper thin.
Stations. People are probably gonna look at me like I'm crazy, but whatever. So this is officially completely not a coincidence anymore, because this is the second time that someone thought that my hair color dripped onto my forehead. It's the same hair. It's the same color, kind of. God, no, it's a birthmark, and I don't even get offended because it's fucking hilarious. But literally, guys, it's either shingles or my hair's dripping color. What? What? Or you know me in real life, you know that I'm not very good with words, and I tend to go back to someone after I've talked to them and tell them that's not what I meant it this way. So sometimes my thoughts and feelings don't come out into words the way I want them to, which is why in my earlier video I was talking about how I want to think things through before I talk, because I'm just not good at it, you know? It's going to be a little bit of a rant because it really frustrates me. If my stepmom or my dad see this, They're probably going to be a little bit mad at me, but you know what? I don't care because it's really frustrating. The fact that I have 2 little brothers. One of them is 10 and one of them is 12. And they're constantly pushing, like, the straight agenda, or however you say it, upon my little brothers. Constantly making comments and saying things like, don't do that, it'll make you gay. Don't do this, you're gay. Don't make this comment. Don't say these things. Don't do this, don't do that, because that'll make you gay. And it's just really frustrating, And every time they do it, I'm like, I say something, but I'm like they get mad at me sometimes, or they get frustrated. Oh, I didn't mean it that way. I'm like, well, that's how it comes across, saying things, or like just today, like for instance, he was talking about how, because I was tickling him, my 12-year-old brother, I was just joking around with him, tickled him. He's all, you better not tickle my armpit, I got hair on there now. And I was like, oh, everyone has hair. Some people shave it, some people don't. And she intercepted with, well, if you don't shave it, you're a little sissy or something like that. And he's all, yep, you're a sissy, and something like, I'm a manly man. And I'm like, that's just one of the many, many things that they say. And honestly, it's just depressing because they're growing up thinking that they have to be a certain way or they're not a guy. And it's just contributing to this whole horrible notion that most of America has, that you have to be a certain way. And it's just really irritating. And I used to do things like that too. I used to say, oh, you hit like a girl, but I said it without thinking because I didn't realize how much of an impact those words had on everyday life, you know what I mean? And it's just frustrating because I want to change it, but I don't know how. And I've talked to them so many times about it. My sister has, and it's just, I don't know what to do. Like, maybe wait till they get older, or wait till I'm alone with them and like try to explain it to them, but I don't know what to do. Like, it's just really frustrating. Like, ugh. At Whole Foods, because they're doing a monthly vegan meetup, and I'm going to it. It's basically a potluck. You bring food, you talk to people. Didn't want to go to the meetup because we were 30 minutes late, so I just went in and got some food for me for lunch at work and for right now. So I'm going to show you. Package it, they put a rubber band around it. It's kind of funny. Anyway, so most of this is vegan. You can't really see because it's all foggy up, but it's rice with like different kind of Indian chickpea. You get to put whatever you want. It's like $8.99 a pound. It's chickpea masala, I think, and some kind of pea Indian stuff on top of rice, and vegetable samosas. I forgot how you say it. I'm sure someone knows. And these ones are vegan also, as well as zucchini, sweet potatoes, and tofu, and mac and cheese, which is not vegan, but everything else besides mac and cheese was vegan. And I also got one slice of vegan, don't fall, vegan pizza. And, let's see how much that was. So, the pizza slice was $3.50, which, I mean, that's a good bargain because this thing's pretty big, and especially since it has vegan cheese on it. And the plate cost $12.86. So for that plate of vegan food, it cost almost $13. It better be worth it. So when I go on my lunch, it better be worth it. It better be worth it. To the store to buy some pants to wear to work. I then went to Subway because I was hungry and bought an entire foot-long sandwich and ate all of it. Veggie Delight kind. And while in the dressing room was complaining because now I wear a 4X, but yet I ate an entire foot-long sandwich for a while, telling myself, why are you doing this? This is why you're fat, but yet I did it anyway.
Underneath my skin, I see a change.
Brianna, stop being petty. Brianna, stop making sarcastic jokes.